There are seasons in life and seasons in history when the world seems to lose a little of its light, when people grow weary, when hope grows thin, when the nights feel longer than they ought to be. And if I pause here for a moment, it is because I know many hearts have walked through such darkness. But hear me now. When the world grows dark, be the light. Not a perfect light, not a loud light, not a light that never flickers, just a light willing to shine when others turn away. There were days in the movement when darkness felt like it pressed in from every side. Days when hatred walked boldly in the streets. Days when sorrow sat on our doorsteps. Days when the night seemed unwilling to end. And, if I'm honest with you, there were moments when I felt the shadows creeping into my own spirit. Moments when fear whispered, "Turn back." Moments when exhaustion said, "Sit down." But in those moments, something gentle spoke within me, a quiet reminder that light does not ask permission to shine. It simply shines because it must. You see, you don't need to be a giant to bring light. You don't need a stage or a title or a crowd. Sometimes the world is changed by the person who holds their tongue when anger rises, by the neighbor who offers kindness when cruelty is common, by the young man who walks away from violence, by the young woman who chooses forgiveness over revenge. Light doesn't always look like victory. Sometimes, light looks like mercy. Somebody once said to me, "Reverend, I'm trying to be a light, but I feel more like a flickering bulb." And I had to laugh because, well, some days I felt the same way. But hear me, even the flickering light is stronger than the deepest darkness. It's not the size of the flame that matters. It's the courage to keep burning. Look at the lives of those who changed the world. Not just the famous ones, but the quiet ones. The mothers who prayed through the night. The teachers who believed in children no one else cared for. The elders who carried wisdom through decades of hardship. They were not surrounded by brightness, but they refused to let the darkness dictate their destiny. They chose to shine anyway. And let me tell you something about darkness. It cannot last forever. The human spirit was not made to live in shadow. God did not design the heart to stay cold. The dawn is built into creation itself, and so is hope. When you choose to be a light, even a small, trembling one, you bend the world just a little more toward morning. So if the world feels dark around you, do not wait for someone else to brighten it. Shine where you are. Shine with kindness. Shine with courage. Shine with patience. Shine with truth, even if your voice shakes. And if all you can offer is a small flame, offer it. For someone walking in the night may find their way because you refused to go dark. Be the light, and watch how the darkness begins to break.